So we're here again, Jay Graves on the Gravedigger Report. Have a great guest by the name of Marquis Gillis, running back from Delaware State, number 6. What can I say about this individual? All-MEAC first team selection. Just received those honors not too long ago. Just adding to the show.
Sky, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing good, champ. I'm doing good. Glad to have you on. Glad to have you on. So as of right now, you're in camp, and and you just received, all honors, from the MEAC conference, 2023 first team selection. How you feel about that, champ?
I'll just say I'm blessed to receive that. Honestly, grateful. Trying to be appreciative of all the little things right now. So, for sure, ready to work.
So, talking about the little things, but going into the big things. So, we know that you're actually coming back into this season, as the guy for the offense, for the Hornets offense. And we also know that, the new coaching staff, they actually believe in you. But to rewind, we know that there was a little setback, related to some health conditions. But now your health is at an optimal level. Can you bring us forward to what took place, related to your health condition and where you are right now?
Yes, sir. I'll say like halfway through the season, I was getting sick. I honestly didn't know where it was coming from. Fast forward into the Morgan game. I come to find out I was septic playing through that game. Going to the hospital after the game, come to find out I had a condition called endocarditis. It's a disease to the heart. That sat me down for months, honestly. Lost a lot of weight. It was 200, went down to 175 and all that. It was a tough process for me mentally, all that. But the right people in my corner, that can't stop a soldier, honestly. Nothing can.
Exactly. And this is for the 2022 season, correct?
Yes, sir.
And with you being able to come back from the medical condition and now the health is at an optimal and having that new coaching staff, how do you feel going into this season?
I feel great going into this season, honestly. It's a fresh start. That's what we needed. We're looking very explosive. Not just speaking for me and myself, I'm talking about the whole offense. So I'm great to have a great run going into the MEAC. They got a lot coming towards them.
Definitely. So we know with the new coaching staff, with Coach H, he actually is coming from Howard University. Last year, prior to your medical condition and before the health had took a toll, you actually had a hell of a game against Howard University. You had a hell of a game against Norfolk. You had a hell of a game against Robert Morris. Hell, you had a hell of a game, all the games prior to you, the health, taking a decline. With the new coach and the new coaching staff, how has that support been for you?
The support has been great. They know what I'm going through, honestly. They're always in my corner checking up on me, so I'm doing mentally as well as physically, making sure I'm getting a treatment. I'm checking in with the trainers every day, so they're in my corner for sure.
Definitely. And with you being from Munford, Delaware, and having the community behind you, you are a two-way all-state athlete. Everyone knows who you are in Delaware. You have a household name there. And yeah, definitely. Now, with having that name, how has that support been from the community and also from, your mom? Because I know your mom plays a huge role in your life and with your success.
The support, it's a lot. It weighs heavy on me because I know I got a lot of kids looking up to me back at home. And I'm not far from the crib, so, it could be hard at times, but I know it's for the better. I know why I started this journey, football. It's not even really because of me, honestly. I got a lot of people back at home counting on me, and I know I can let them down. Along with kids, my son, my little brother, sister, my mom, a lot of people.
Definitely. Now, with you going into this season, we know that there was a lot of progress and related to your mental health and your spiritual journey that actually uprooted your behavior, and you actually implemented some great characteristics. We're talking about from working out with physical trainers, also from you working out on your own, and also working out with the team. Can you tell us a little bit about that as far as with the listener, viewers, and followers, where you are right now as far as with camp and that atmosphere of being with the team from since last year of, with the health, being at a decline, but now the health is at an optimal?
Yeah, this is where I say like I'm grateful because starting out, I would say right after spring ball ended, I was still training and I wasn't where I was at physically,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
And I was worried, like honestly, like, I couldn't cut. I wasn't practicing. They didn't let me practice. I was looking crazy after awful.
Okay.
But they just kept their faith in me, honestly. They just told me train
Hmm.
in the summer, get with our trainers at Delaware State. I still had my trainer back in Milton, Delaware, but
Okay.
I was going back and forth, honestly. So can't really give credit to anybody on that. So you know how that goes.
I,
Yeah.
Noted and understood. There was a recent video that hit social media that with you working out with your physical trainer and also by yourself. Just to recall, there was a video where you were running around the track by yourself, and then there was another video to where it just caught everybody's eye. This one, when you were working out, you had your hair out. We were kind of like, wow, here he is, because you're the individual who made Freshman of the Year for the MEAC conference. And we were like, where is this kid at? Where is he at? And for us to see you come back and be able to be in that physical shape, it's kind of like a superhero who got wounded, that went, in the dark, healed itself, and came back like, hey, I'm back. Is that kind of like, your motto?
For sure. Honestly, I just kind of I keep my head down and just grind. That's what I learned
Mm-hmm.
from coming back from being sick. I gotta enjoy the little things.
Right,
And I
right.
gotta enjoy the process of grind. That's what I fell in love with again. You gotta fall in love with the grind to get what you want in life. Not just football. I'm talking about life in general. And that's what I picked up on. I'm coming back from this injury, honestly.
So with the listeners, the viewers, and the followers, and also for the athletes, can you give a spiel to how you feel if a athlete encounters a medical condition? What should they do, and what steps should they take as far as with following up with behavioral health, being able to follow up with their community, and also being able to have that outside support that is from the coaches and from internal and from the self that is related to spiritual?
So, first I had to learn that I got a lot of people looking up to me, so I gotta walk in a certain light.
Right.
That's first of all. Second, you with the medical condition, you just gotta hope and pray. Like for me, I was blessed because Delaware State, they were able to have me get in the hospital, and they cover all that. But honestly, you just have to have the right people in your corner at the end of the day. With the spiritual aspect, I got my mom. I can't even tell you. It's like she really was it down for me on another level. So shout out to my Dukes.
Yeah, shout out to Mom Dukes. Shout out to Mom Dukes. Shout out to Mom Dukes. So let's get right to it, related to football. We know that September the 2nd, you guys go against Bowie State. You'll be back on the field. Everybody will be watching. Is there any personal expectations for yourself at the running back position for the Hornets offense?
Yes, sir. Mainly for myself, I just want to be sure that I'm explosive. I can block. I'm an all-around team guy. I'm not selfish. That's what it is at the end of the day. I don't want to be known as I need the ball 100 times a game.
Right.
Not me, honestly. I don't need that to show that I'm that guy for my team. I don't really lead my team by word of mouth. I'm all actions. You can ask anybody over here. I'm not a big talker, but when I get on the field, you're going to know your number six is for sure.
Exactly. So we know that at one point you were weighing 173. How much are you weighing right now?
I'm actually 205 pounds right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my gains back. Yep.
Okay, so you got the gains back. And how is the nutrition going as far as heading into camp currently right now in camp?
Yes, sir. They'll say has helped me. The coach they helped us implement more nutrition and protein after working out, and they helped me gain back my muscle in tremendous ways and as fast as possible.
Gotcha. So are you one of those individuals that hang with the offensive lineman? And if you are, how's the atmosphere of just, hang with the offensive lineman? Or if you're not, how is the atmosphere of rejoining the team?
Yes, sir. That's I just actually started I always hung out with the linemen, but now
Okay.
like I'm actually sitting down with them in the dining hall, talking to them. Like
Mm-hmm.
I said, right now, like I done changed a lot since my freshman year. Like I'm enjoying all the little things, the little talks we're having at the dining hall. I'm even talking to my kicker. Like everybody on the team, like yeah, like so, yeah. I'm talking to the linemen, the kickers, QBs, long snappers, everybody.
Great. Now, just to touch based on the scheme, we're not going to go too much into Coach Hall's his offense because we know that it's going to be in depth and we know it's going to be exciting. Do you feel as if you fit the scheme for the new coaching staff as far as with your play at the running back position?
So I feel as though I can fit any scheme, honestly, because I could be a downhill runner. I can bounce it outside. I can catch out the backfield. And I can block, most importantly. So, yeah.
As far as for the viewers and listeners, what do you think that we should look out for you, Marquis? Like, what are we going to look out for this season? Hell, within a couple weeks, what are we going to look forward to?
I should look forward to me come out the backfield, catching passes, and most importantly, most explosive plays. That's what we implement right now. We're looking for explosive plays
Okay.
all again.
Right. Is there any personal expectations that you have individually that you thought about during this off season? From last season to the medical condition, now being fully, at a health, at a optimal. Is there any personal expectations that you do have?
For the season, I want to rush for 1,000 yards and 10+ touchdowns. And for games, the Army game especially, I want to have at least like 150 and with a touchdown, with a touch. Gotta have it. Got to.
Great. Now, as far as on the schedule for the Delaware State Hornets, you guys are going to be playing some really hefty teams that's going to come and be able to give you guys a fight. Notably, you're going to be playing Miami of Ohio. You're going to be playing Army, and then we know that you're actually going to be playing the MEAC conference. Is there any team that you have noted on your written pad mentally that you're kind of like, hey, I know that I need to ball this game? And if so, what team is that?
Out of conference, I'll say Army game.
Okay.
Just because that's like a big game. They say like the stadium's crazy. I heard it's already sold out. So
Yeah.
I feel like that would be an exciting game for me. For It's a big stage, honestly. And for MEAC play, I'm gonna have to say Central because we lost them, I believe, by like 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the game to get to the Celebration Bowl, I believe, or
Right.
to be Kodiak champs, one of those two. But the game was so close, and it just came down to the little details. And that's what the biggest thing we're going over right now in camp is the little details. We're trying to perfect every little thing that we can going into the games.
Noted. Now, here's the question for you. Did you think that you were going to be in this position that you are as of right now? I've actually been following you since last year when I seen all the reels and the posting from spring ball all the way until summer. I said, this kid is foundation from redemption. And it seems as if that your behavior, your character has always been high coming out of high school. You come from a great family, and then you were able to receive the newcomer of the year as far as for with the MEAC, the medical condition, and then here we are as of right now with you being preseason MEAC 2023 first team. Did you think that you were going to be here at this time in August in 2023?
Honestly, I'd be lying to you if I said I did.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
but like I said, my support system, my mom, most importantly, she just kept me on track, told me to keep faith with everything, leave it in God's hands. So that's what I did. And that's, as I seen it, like I was becoming better overall as month blew by and all that. And as I was working with my trainers, I started to feel like myself again. Like I said, mentally, I wasn't there for months. Um, so I was fighting a lot mentally. But
Right.
a lot of people got to know, like mentally, like athletes go through a lot. It's not even physically, honestly.
Right.
So that's what the main deal was for me mentally. Got to stay sharp. Got to stay sharp and be consistent with training. my diet, all that.
Right, right. And you know what? It really has shown, and we're excited here on the Gravedigger Report, just as well as Delaware State, just as well as the state of Delaware and the community, and just as well as your family. We're excited, for you. We're very, happy and very grateful to be a part of, your success. And we wish you nothing but the best for this 2023 season with Delaware State and also with Coach Hall. And we would love to have you back here on the Gravedigger Report just to check in on your progress, because we already know you're going to do great things. And we know that if not, you're the best running back going into this season for the MEAC, and perhaps, one of the best. And we just want to say hats off to you and continue to do great work.
Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, sir. You take it easy.
Thank you. All right, sir.
So that's another episode here on the Gravedigger Report. Until then, you can follow me on Jeremiah Graves on www.gravediggerreport.com, or you can follow me on Instagram on the Gravedigger. Until then, take it easy. And always remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey that moves you.